Happy Friday, friends! Welcome in. How is everybody? How are we doing? Seamus, congrats on being the official first. Your lovely ghost is the official second, and Esiclus, third. Congratulations. Happy Friday! That's right. What are we up to? Any big plans for the weekend? Patrick, the size of that alligator is terrifying. I just realized also, give me a quick second. I wanted to re-enable the challenge wheel, and I don't think I did. That is insane. That is a very, very large alligator. And see, this is part of why I live in New York. We don't have that kind of shit here. I think the most dangerous things we have that we might actually encounter are brown recluses and ticks with Lyme disease. I'm pretty sure. It could eat me for less than an appetizer. Oh, that sounds exciting, lovely ghost. Hopefully not because your grandmother is ill. Hopefully it's just a spontaneous, let's go see grandma visit. Anniversary's Monday, but... No, Dova, that sucks. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, friend. I really wish that we could continue to be mindful about whether or not we are sick and not bringing it to friends, family, and coworkers. Like, I really wish that could be the case. Because that is a personal pet peeve of mine. When I was in school, it was a pet peeve, like right from high school. When I was in the I work for somebody else sector of the world, it was a pet peeve. And now that I work for myself, it is an extra big pet peeve. Like, if you're sick, stay home. I know some people don't have that luxury. I know some people don't, and that is a shame. But if you have that luxury, stay home. Other than that, she's okay. That's fantastic, lovely ghost. Definitely, if she's got dementia, enjoy as much time with her as you possibly can. Coming from somebody whose grandmother had dementia, Alzheimer's, there is no for sure timeline with that disease, unfortunately, so just as much time as you can. Dova, you're streaking. Let's go. 5 streams. That's amazing. Your mom used to force you to go to businesses and school. Well, sick. Now you're free to go out. Well, sick. Yeah, I feel that, lovely ghost. I feel that. See, that would drive me absolutely insane, Dova, if they have the luxury and they just refuse. Like, no, absolutely not. I get very, excuse me, we just finished dinner. I get very forceful with my clients. If they come in and they are sick, I give them quite the talking to, because I don't want it, first and foremost. But that is not what I tell them first and foremost. I tell them first and foremost, getting a massage while you are sick will only make you feel worse. Because we're going to take that week-long course of the illness and we're going to cram it into like 2 days. You're not going to experience any less of the symptoms. We're just going to concentrate them down. It would be like taking a teaspoonful of lemon juice straight versus diluting it in your glass of water. Big difference. Patrick, thank you. She lives 4 hours away, but thankfully she's closer to me than when I lived in... That's good, lovely ghost. I'm glad that it's not an insurmountable drive. That's always good. But yeah, like, I get very annoyed with my clients when they come in sick, because for them, it might just be, well, I don't want to miss my appointment, so here I am. But for me, it's like, if I get sick, there is nobody to cover my shift. There's nobody to run my business. I can't make money when I'm sick. If I get sick, I cannot work. It's like, in theory, I could dope myself up on cold meds and mask the symptoms and go in, right? But it is unethical for me to go to work because I'm going to be like hovering over somebody as I'm working on the fine details of their neck, or as I'm like next to them getting into their shoulder joint or something. Like, I'm going to be up close and personal with these people. And there's no amount of like shielding, guarding, masking that's going to make that better. There's just not. Not to mention the fact that if I'm working when sick, I'm not giving my best. Yes, all the hugs, Dova. Yup, if you're able to stay home, do. So, I feel you 100%, Dova. That, oh God, it drives me crazy. And I'm sorry they got you sick. That's terrible. That's terrible. Sharing is caring, except with germs. Keep your germs to yourself if at all possible. We're all going to be exposed to them in one way or the other. I don't need it to be 5 foot from my face. Used to have a high immunity to illness, but that's changed a bit. Always get nervous when I see... Yup. Some people don't have the same immunity. That's true, lovely ghost. It's true. Yeah, sometimes you gotta go to the doctor. Sometimes you do. And sometimes the doctor can't do anything about it. That's the other thing I wish people would understand. If you've got a virus, the doctor cannot prescribe you antibiotics. Like, that's not how it works. And a lot of what goes around are viruses. The common cold is a virus. Strep throat, I believe, is a bacteria. Like, when we have bacterial infections, we can have antibiotics, but with viruses, we've got like a little bit of antivirals if it gets really bad for things like influenza, but for the most part, it's just make yourself comfortable and ride it out. That's it. Like, so if it's not super bad, try not to go to the doctor. I need to push my butt pillow back. That's true. That's true. They might be able to, Patrick. And there are some times when it's gotten bad enough that even if you think it's viral, you need to go. Like, some people get bronchitis really, really bad, and they have such a problem with the bronchial airways, because your lungs are up here, but before things get into your lungs, you've got your bronchial tubes that spread out here, like an upside down tree, kind of. And if it's really, really bad and those are really, really inflamed, they might give you an inhaler. But that's what I mean about, like, make yourself comfortable. If you are to the point of, like, supreme discomfort, struggling breathing and stuff, that's when you need to go to the doctor. If you have a fever and a cough and your nose is just super plugged up, yeah, it sucks. But if that fever is not going above, like, 102 degrees... take a little bit of a fever reducer, take a decongestant, and sleep. Lots of fluids, lots of sleep, over-the-counter meds as possible. COVID in your class to school and Kurt. That is awful, lovely ghost. That's awful. That's like telling somebody with influenza to just come back to school. That's stupid. Like, COVID is not the common cold. COVID should be alongside influenza with, we should take this seriously. It's not going to, at this point, it's not going to severely affect probably the majority of people, but it's still going to knock the wind out of your sails. It's still going to knock you down for the count for a while. Mucinex from the store. I hope it unlocked. Hopefully, Dova. Fingers crossed it does. Norway definitely has a different view on things. That is for sure. Though, not gonna lie, lovely ghost, I wish we had taken a little bit more of a Norway approach. My chair wheel is in the wrong spot. Here, when we had the pandemic, like, at its height. Because while I don't want like everybody to get sick and hospitals to be overrun, at the same time, we took such drastic measures in the opposite direction, where we weren't letting the people who weren't really at risk be out and about and do things and try to live life. Our economy is still suffering. Inflation is so bad. We lost so many small businesses. Like, they just could not survive. It's a huge part of why my business is still sluggishly trying to get going again. And just the sheer level of like anxiety and the mental health portion of it. We did a lot of damage that I feel like if we had taken more of a compromise approach, we could have mitigated some of it. Yeah. Just annoying since your school isn't massive and we all sat kind of, oh, that sucks, Glows. That sucks. Yeah, so somewhere in the middle is where we needed to meet. Obviously, hindsight is 20/20. Foresight never is. Shame. But my only thing that I hope for is going forward, if something like this ever happens again, now that we have like actual scientific data, of which I think it was Iceland. I think Iceland was at the forefront of keeping track of what symptoms were more common with COVID, which was not what the US was reporting, let me tell you what. And stuff, that now that we have like a really good scientific base for a pandemic, that we can not cause so much damage with a future pandemic. And I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, we're never going to have a pandemic again because like we're just going to keep improving public health and blah, blah, blah. The reality of it is, and this might be a little bit of a darker take on it, but the reality of it is there are systems in place in nature to try to make sure that the ecosystem stays healthy. And humans are kind of a parasite on the ecosystem. All living creatures are, really, because like deer are a great example. Deer eat the foliage and nuts and berries and stuff around them, grow big, have babies, and continue the cycle. But when too many deer end up in one small area, they end up getting a thing called chronic wasting disease, where they just like get sick and die in droves. Like, it's really bad. And that's why through NCON and whatnot, they try to look at what the carrying capacity of an area is, and they try to approximate how many deer there were based on tags that were turned in by hunters and stuff. And they work out how many deer they're willing to allow to be hunted to try and mitigate chronic wasting disease happening. Well, there's nobody out there trying to mitigate that with humans. We just reproduce and reproduce and reproduce. And then on top of that, our medical knowledge is advancing like at leaps and bounds. Like, we are getting really good at making sure people can live a really long time. And the Earth's ecosystem is kind of like, we got a really bad case of fleas. So the Earth and the ecosystem is going to create things that's going to take out chunks of the population here and there, because something's got to keep our population under control. Like, I know that's a really dark take, but we don't have a natural predator really outside of disease. It was some sort of deer island. There you go, lovely ghost. Clover, hi! The mental health did take a big, big hit, Patrick. Oh, yeah. If I don't find or get the... Oh, I can imagine, Patrick. I can imagine. Really bad case of the people. It is a really bad case of the people, Essiclus. Either the host kills the virus or the virus kills the host. One or the other. Exactly, Clover. Listen, Patrick, I can't make that decision for you, but if you came to see me, I would give you the utmost care. I would. Just like anybody else. But yeah, so I definitely think that there will come a point in time that we will have another pandemic. Whether or not I am alive for it remains to be seen. Like I said, medical technology is doing some crazy stuff. It wasn't that long ago that life expectancy, like 50, was really old. And now if you're not making it into your 80s or 90s, that's considered strange, at least in developed countries. Like, I can remember as a kid growing up, and we would have like, Seamus! We seem to go about a century between pandemics. That makes sense. So, I can remember as a kid where newspapers would print articles about people turning 100 because it was so unusual. Now, we have a lot of people over the age of 100, and I'm only 35. So there has been a huge change in probably like 20 years of going from it's very rare for somebody to make it to 100 and there's only like a dozen of them in the world to it's becoming more of a norm. That's how quickly our medical science is advancing, and mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. You remember things like that too, Lovely Ghost? Yeah. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. And I can only imagine where medical science is going to go in another 10 or 15 years. But I'm not going to lie. I'm hoping within the next 5 we make colonoscopies less discomforting with the whole like schloop you gotta drink and stuff, because in 5 years I'm gonna be due to start getting those and I'm not looking forward to it. You're gonna live to be 150? I'll believe it when I see it, Seamus. Right? How long kids born now will live. Absolutely. Pill cam. A pill cam would be great. Please take a look with the camera. Let me swallow it and shit it out later. Yin and yang of life and death, keep things around longer than one's biological limits. It's not good. There is no such thing as permanence. That is true, Clover. And I know at some point, every single one of us, even if it's just as like a young child, have dreamed of like what it would be like to be immortal. And as cool as it would be to be able to constantly like see where the world's going and the advances in science and technology and stuff, I don't want to live forever. I would get bored. Eventually, you're going to have done everything, right? Been everywhere, seen everything. And yeah, the new advances will be cool, but you're going to miss the way things were. There are going to be things that no longer exist that you're like, man, I wish I could just get a street taco. But since now we all live like up in the sky with flying cars and stuff, and we've outlawed like God only knows what because it's bad for you. You can't get street tacos anymore, you know, in like 300 years, and you're just craving it. Like, that would suck. That would suck, right? If they don't learn how to do some life skills about 35. One of the best devotions I've embraced is making myself comfortable with, even honoring the force of death when it comes to nature. It made my dad's passing so much easier, while my other family members were far more devastated for far longer because they didn't have that. Absolutely, Dova. Absolutely. It's expensive, and it is expensive and hard, Esiclus. There is no doubt about that. A cloud taco. Yes. You didn't really get a childhood. I feel like the new tech and findings could fill that void. But you know what, Lovely Ghost? What you are going to find when you get out of school is that the whole world opens up for you. You're going to get to start making decisions and stuff that while, yeah, you're not going to ever get back the innocence of childhood, and it is a damn shame that you never got that, you're going to have the whole world at your disposal. You're going to be able to decide if you want to travel. You're going to be able to decide where you want your career to go. You're going to pick a life partner potentially. Like, the world will be at your fingertips. And I know many times it doesn't feel that way, but I have a lot of people tell me that they can't believe the number of things I have done or that I'm interested in. And the reality of it is, if I change my taste in something, I will give up one thing to pursue another. Like, I used to be very heavy into belly dance, and I very much enjoyed belly dance, and I still do belly dance on occasion. But then I found pole dance, and so instead of taking belly dance lessons, I took pole dance lessons. Now, I'm temporarily not able to take pole dance lessons. I'm still working that back out, but I've picked bowling back up. That's something I was doing as a child. I love to bake, so I bake like crazy. I've done beading, I've tried pottery, I've done paint and sips. Like, the sky is the limit. If you want to try something, there is probably a class, whether online or in person, that you can do that with. There are groups galore for exploring, like, hiking, swimming, lakes, kayaking. Like, you can find anything for any activity. The internet's glorious like that. I have done and tried so many things. I don't have to stick with them. I don't have to make a big investment. But I've at least tried it to see, maybe. And you're going to find that. And it's going to bring a different kind of joy to your life that's going to probably fill that void. Now, you want tacos? Well, I had tacos for dinner, Clover. They were delicious. They were so good. Yeah, do it. I highly recommend it, Lovely Ghost. We had an art studio, I say near us, was about a 40-minute drive, which for us is nothing. That they were doing, it was last year. It's going to be a year in like March. They were doing ghost lessons. So there's a movie called Ghost where there's a very famous pottery scene where the ghost of the lover comes back while this woman is working in her pottery studio. It's a very campy 80s movie. And he like reaches his arms around her and he's like helping her mold the clay and everything. And so it was a pottery wheel lesson built for couples. So Seamus and I did it as a date night. And we had the option to do that if we wanted to. We both got to make our own piece and then we made one together. Whether that was like hands on hands or each of us on a side, like however we wanted to do it together. And it was a lot of fun. I want to say we spent like maybe $80 US on that, which is $40 a person for, we got, I think it was like 40 minutes with the clay and then they fired it and we got to come back and paint it for as long as it took. It was amazing. It was fantastic. And we would probably go and do more pottery classes. Yeah, you can call me Samantha. You forgot about that scene, Nova? I've never seen the movie. That's the only scene I know of. No, it's not bad at all. So, like, I highly recommend doing those kinds of things. I recommend that to anybody. Get out and experience things. Like, if you have a random weird thing come across, I hate to say this, but you come across your Facebook feed, because events on Facebook really can help you find these things. And you're like, that could be interesting and it's not terribly expensive. Go and do it. If you can afford it, go and do it. Like, no harm in trying. You might find a new passion. You might realize it's not for you, but at least you tried. And then you get a new story to talk about. Like, I have tried a lot of crazy shit because I literally looked at an event and I was like, I'm doing that. That's kind of how I got into belly dance, and it's how I got into pole dance. Life's a banquet. Don't go thirsty, but don't get drunk. There you go. That's a good saying, Clover. Aristotle. The Greek, he was Greek, right? I'm pretty sure Aristotle was Greek. The Greek philosophers were very smart. They were very smart. So yeah, like, I'm a big proponent of try everything. I'm even at a point in my life where, like, I was forced to go to church at times growing up, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. But now I'm at a point in time in my life where, like, I have my beliefs and I'm very secure in my beliefs, and nothing is gonna shake me off of my beliefs. But I find belief systems to be very fascinating. And if I had a friend that was equally passionate about their belief, but it was different from mine, I would be open. So long as nobody was going to try to convert me, I would be open to going with them on a day of ritual or prayer or whatever and experiencing it alongside of them so that they could show me what really makes their soul set on fire with passion, you know? Like, things like that. And that's also an experience. I don't have to convert to another faith, but that doesn't mean, so long as the place of worship is okay with it, that I can't go and experience it for a day. Before I moved, my friends tried to find all the stuff that I'd never done or experienced. Went to so many stores and restaurants, watched movies that I was never allowed to watch because my parents were pretty religious. They did help open up that void a bit for me. Yeah. And you know what? You may come back to the States and get to do that again. You may choose to stay in Norway. You're right there next to Sweden. You're right there next to Finland. You've got the entire European Union over there. You have so many options that are available for visiting, for exploring history. Like, the sky's the limit. Behold a man while the dude holds a plucked... Oh my god, Clover. Wild. Yup, so I have the whole of the United States that I've yet to explore because it's huge and we've got a lot of different cultural things here. But I do eventually want to get over to Europe because I'd love to see, like, Italy. I want to go to Pompeii so bad. I want to experience Japan at some point. I'd like to say I'd like to go to Australia, but everything down there wants to kill me and I'm kind of nervous. But New Zealand could be fun. I would love to see a little bit of France. I really want to go to Belgium for the chocolate. Okay, I have an ulterior motive. Belgium chocolate is the best chocolate in the world, and you can fight me on that. I will die on this hill. I love Belgium chocolate. Like, there's so much to see. So much. And I want to eventually. Diogenes was something else. I believe it. I believe it. Some philosophers just are a little out there. I have some friends in Aussie who have tried to use thoughts of all those creepy animals to get me to move. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. I don't want to go somewhere where everything wants to kill me or eat me. No, thank you. Nope. I will stay put. But how about you guys? While we continue talking, I actually start this game so that we're not coming up on an ad break as soon as I launch it. I have seen the Huntsman Spider Dova and it's fucking terrifying. Like, nope. That's a whole pile of nope. Kill it with fire. Absolutely not. But I'm also very sensitive to spider bites. I get very, very sick from them. So,
welcome back.
No, thank you. All right, we completed level 2, you guys. So let's get our advanced ID badge. I wonder what it looks like. I clicked. I'm just curious before I go in. We've got 4 days left. And we're a quarter of the way through to the trophy. Beautiful. I think we've got this. What are our dailies? Ghost type, investigator, 3-star, and $50 in photos. We'll definitely get at least 3 of those. All right. Nightmare or harder for perfect. Paranormal sounds, 3-star footprint photos. Fuck, we need people with UV. Complete challenge in Sunny Meadows restricted. You know, I'm pretty sure it's the Apocalypse Challenge, and I don't know that if I want to. Ophelia! Hello! Fascinating little buggeroos. Yeah, no, I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders, and I don't like snakes, so I have an agreement with spiders, and it works pretty well. I will not kill them outside. I will walk away. But in return, if they come inside, I have full license to murder them. And you know what? I really don't find spiders inside of my dwellings. We have a karmic understanding with each other. Every now and then, one of them will get inside, and I'm like, sorry, little guy, but you're in my house. Now you must die. You're fine with snecks and spooters? You can have all of the snecks and spooters that want to come hang with me, Ophelia. Alright, let's open it up with Willow. We'll go do a blood moon map. One of my friends works with both spiders and snakes. She tried really hard to make sure I never killed spiders, which that doesn't always go well. Yeah, no thank you. And we gotta check out what the new badge looks like. Oh, look at it. It's animated. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, back to that one. Because I really like my pink. With the roaches and spiders in my place. Because the little stinkers. No thank you, Dova. Do not want roaches in my space either. Yeah, I'll do what I can to share that karmic understanding. Because yuck. Yuck, yuck. Power's in the garage. Kim Shawcross. Why do we have the potential for a crawler right out the gate? I'll kill a roach on the spot. Yeah, I don't blame you. Detective. Oh my god, that reminds me. I saw it was an Instagram reel, but it's probably on TikTok somewhere, of a woman who decided that she would life hack getting butter into a pan by rinsing. There was no soap involved from what I saw. Rinsing out a deodorant stick, the kind that you like turn the bottom and it twists and moves the deodorant up, and pouring in melted butter, which I have no idea how it didn't just come out the bottom. Pouring in melted butter, letting it solidify, and then she could scrape it onto a skillet. But as she's doing this, there was a roach skittering in the background across her countertop. And I was just like, ugh, as if the idea of using a deodorant stick of butter to grease my pans wasn't disgusting enough. The fact that her kitchen clearly has roaches running on the counters was extra disgusting. It was so gross. Dork, hello, Snacknika indeed. Your friend is very interesting, lovely ghost. I had a roach just the other morning as I woke up and was going to start my coffee. The little stinker just wanders out from under the countertop and like a cute cartoon character starts like, oh, hey, good morning, you're up to... Oh, my lord. Why are you censoring fuckers, Automod? Absolutely, we allow that. Yeah, borax sounds good to nix those fuckers. No thank you. No thank you on the roaches. Parabolic crucifix EMF. Got it. Yeah, no, no, no. No, absolutely not. Not allowed. Not okay. Not on my watch. It's been a minute since I played Phasmo. I needed a break. I played a whole lot of Phasmo in one short burst, and I needed a break. Because I don't want to burn out on it again. Let's turn on the power. You're into tarantulas? You can keep that hobby all for yourself, Clover. I have no desire to share in that one. We got the boner. Ooh, I love that hiding. Ooh! Hello, Ghost Finder. Of course you're in the garage with me. Why wouldn't you be? Actually. Okay, it's not an Oni. EMF 4. Let's go take some drugs real fast. Turbo Fog Thanos, the War Weaver. Oh my god. Like a spider version of a weenie. What is a weenie deck in Magic the Gathering? Lucas the Spider. I do like the Lucas the Spider cartoons, but I still don't like spiders. Again, though, I get very sick if I get bitten. International shipping of spiders coming right up. Okay, there we go. That fixes my sanity drain from the mirror. You know what? I can bring in some Jesus cookies while I'm at it. Just in case, before I go to find totems. I gotta photograph all the totems. Is built around getting your land out fast and getting very weak fast. Oh, interesting. I have not played Magic the Gathering in almost a decade. That'll cover most of the garage, but not all of it. Alright, totems, where you at? So we've already got the boner. We've already got the cursed object. Alright, before I forget too. It breathed on us, so it's not an Oni. Like it farted. I have a filthy gents. Doubling seasons. Oh, Lord. Oh! Hey! We should turn that on. I almost forgot. Didn't that used to be over here? No. No. I'm imagining things. Take the picture of that one. Any in here? No? Okay. Okay, there was only one down here. You sound evil about that, Clover. I don't know why, but that just sounds evil. We got hiding in there. Okay. So we'll leave that door open because we do have hiding. We find out power players like Sailor basically carried the Phasmo community to... Oh my god. Possibly. It's entirely possible, Dova, but at least so long as we're all doing a little bit, that is better than nothing. Because that's what I've been saying all along, right? I want a nominal amount. Like, photograph 3 moon totems per level to get to claim the prize. I don't want to alienate anybody from this, but getting those 3 photos shouldn't be too terribly difficult, in my opinion. Okay, it's still in here. We'll put in some Jesus. I don't have my camera on me, you suck. But also, I'm turning that light on. I just want to make sure. Okay, that one I wasn't sure about. Because, when it's far away like that, I'm never sure if it's going to photograph well. Yes, some people do go hard and play a ton. I do not understand how Sailor plays this game as much as she does. I can't do that with any game. I eventually have to take a break. Basically, word for every Christian. Good Lord, Clover. You wicked, wicked woman. We got ghost balls! So, fun fact. There is a, invisible... That thing threw a saw. There's an invisible, like, platform there. Can I... Oh! I can there. Let's go get another dots. Black, green, and red. I always wanted to run a blue and white deck. But again, we're going back over a decade. My understanding was minimal. And now, I really don't have an understanding. Yeah, we'll be fine. It literally is that right there. Going, okay, this is beyond my freaking brain power. Oh no, Ophelia. It's all about what you take the time to learn though, right? This paint bucket is in my way. Never mind, we did it. Temperature! Hey. Hey! Excuse me. Oh, I'm dead. Fuck! No, it can't be. Maybe. It was an early hunt, but it can't be a demon because the crucifixes would have stopped it. It was a mare.
There's some jobs ready for you.
Bitch. So, remember when I said that should stop it with the crucifixes? There are little tiny spots that it couldn't reach. I forgot to put in that we had an orb! Oh my god, I'm a fool. Well, the Onryo has an orb, though, so I wasn't wrong in my guess. DED dead! Nine minutes. So that one event must have really chunked my sanity. We're going back there. Is it true that if a ghost breathes into the spirit box... So, no. If you get the heavy breathing on the spirit box, the... that's a Daogen. That is a Daogen special ability. I've never gotten it before, because you have to be within 1 meter of the ghost. Christopher Cray. Parabolic, incense, escape. We will do better this time. First round doesn't count. Or something like that. Yes, Dio. It is wicked close. Basement power this time. The ability is correct. Yes. Yep. Ugh. That is why, when you go on to less than 3 evidence for a Daogen, Spirit Box is forced evidence. You know, it would probably help if I toggled my mic off for getting away from the friggin' ghost. I didn't realize I was still on toggle, so basically, me and that mare, we were on open mic together. Rook. Oh, and it turns back on when you enter the building. Hello, crazy guy. What's going on? Open mic night. Oh, God. Hiding. Hiding. Those are probably our 3 spots. Let's go! 10-day streak. Now we've got 2 streakers in chat. Let me just say, you guys, I'm so happy that I've been able to be more consistent, and we're really getting a solid community together. It feels very good. Nothing in there. Nothing in here. Just chilling while watching you play. I'm trying to learn about Phasmo ghosts. I will teach you as much as I can. What is our cursed object? I don't know. Probably gonna be something icky. Like the monkey paw. Not the monkey. Thank you for your photograph. Are you in this room? You sure probably are. Because this isn't supposed to be here. Well, it's not a mare this time. Mares cannot turn on lights. It's not a phantom. Because the photo is not crystal clear. Okay, so what is our Fine, if you don't want to take care of the rabbit, I will take the rabbit back to the van. Not the Ouija board. Do we have tarot cards? Boo. Not the paw. Not the paw, it's the tarot cards. I'd rather have the paw, honestly. Been playing it on console. True Lash has been my sugar mama. We've also... It's always nice when you're just starting to have a sugar babe. There we go. Well, let's take some drugs first and foremost. So, any ghost can teleport the stuffed animal in the room out of it. It's the stuffed animals work kind of like the mannequins. And that's also a really good indicator of where the ghost room is. So if I had been walking around and I had been unsure of where the ghost room was, right? But I had come out here and seen the bunny rabbit, I would know it's the master bedroom because the ghost cannot touch the stuffed animals, the mannequins, in a room that's not their own. Good luck escaping these crucifixes, bitch. What's our temperature down to? Yeah, only 8.2. But it's 15.5 out there. Okay, it will cool down further. Unless it has already switched rooms. Because I'm hearing shit get thrown. Did you move across the hall? You skank. You did not know that? This bitch switched rooms. Or it's the twins. We're gonna err on room swappy. Okay, you are touching something over there. Just not sure what. More equipment. I do have bigger Jesus cookies, yes. I don't have the best ones yet, though. The silver ones. The ones that can stop a cursed hunt, which you have to be careful with, because sometimes you need the cursed hunt to work. Okay, there's my breath. Oh, that was a ghost ball. Did you see that thing zoom? And there it is floating. For my own sanity, I always stop those. I don't let them just... Is that EMF 5? No, it's just 2 EMFs. Not an Oni, because that was a hiss. And we've got an orb, so it can't be an Oni anyways. Interaction. Ghostwriting. Step out into the light. God, that is a really close-up photo of tarot cards. Interaction, ghostwriting. You can always get 2. You can do the same thing with the crucifix burns. If you catch them immediately, it's interaction, then burned crucifix. And the burned crucifix photos are worth a lot. Mare, Rev, or Thay. But it can't be a mare because it turned on a light. So we're either going to get dots or freezing. You guess you're a muscle mommy? You are a muscle mommy, Ophelia. Yeah, if it just does the airball where it you see like the ghostly fart misty thing, it cannot be an Oni. Onis cannot do that. They can only do physical manifestation events, which can include like a shadowy figure, but they have to actually like show up. They are very slow walkers until they see you, and then they zoom in. All right, so we're either going to get dots or we're going to get freezing. What were our optionals? Parabolic, incense, and escape. So we'll take that in. And for the photos, we'll bring in some salty boy. Oh yeah, I have a clip where I was doing my bronze trophy, and unfortunately I forgot to take a picture of the bitch. But I had a rev that I had to escape the hunt. Oh, hi. Hi. That startled me. I had to escape the hunt on. That was awful. Absolutely awful. I almost didn't live. It took 3 smudges. Where did I chuck my camera? Oh, it's a Thay. Which means we're slowly aging it. But it also means that my ass needs to go out to the truck and get a smudge. Because until you've properly aged a Thay, they can hunt at 75%. Yes, they can. And I'm waiting for one to do that and murder me, Dova, because Mama needs an achievement. We should be okay with the crucifixes and everything, but I need my backup smudge. That might be where I run to hide, too. You want to speak to me? You want to have a little chat? Three piles of salt, 3 pictures. So a Thay, their speed is dependent entirely on how aged they are. The older the Thay, the slower it is. You get a well-aged Thay, you can just loop it. Tet-tet-tet. Tessin Caramel, thank you for getting your daily self-care check-in. Welcome in, friend. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, that ghost ball event. Speak to me. Speak to me, man. Speak to me. You're right there. You're right there. Thank you. There's our whispers. Oh, hi. Okay, I want more smooches. One of the scariest things about this game is the Banshee Scream. I got to test it and I almost pooped myself. I love the Banshee Scream. It has, like, it's not easy to get for most people, and yet I get it frequent. Excuse me. All right, we are in hunting range. So an aged Thay can't hunt until at least 35%. So it has actually helped me identify the banshee. I've gotten very used to it. You love the whale, yeah. You've only gotten it twice? So I did the weekly with Esiclis, Gizmo, and Tootie, and when it was in high school, and we had 2 banshees, and the way we identified it was the whale. Did I have... No, you know what? It's easier to just go immediately for living room, and that'll create a line of sight blocker. I'm gonna do that so that I can grab the crucifixes, because at this point I... Bro. So when a ghost events like that, it can start a hunt from where it is eventing, which is why I'm backing the fuck up. Now it's back in its room. No, it's not. Perfect example. To be fair, crazy guy, most people are not at my level of not giving a fuck. It's fun to see it get older. Absolutely, Ginger Snaps. By the way, great name. That might actually be everything we needed. Let's come outside to check. Sure is. You are most welcome. Yeah, so we should have all 3-star photos. We sure do. We got all the objectives. That means we should have a perfect game. Which is, it's very nice after the last ghost that just nuked our ass. Alright. Did I circle Faye? It'd be just my luck to not circle it. We did. And since perfect games help with this event, that is a bonus. Your name is making me hungry. Listen, Seamus, we do not have any ginger snaps in the house, but there is still apple pie. That last piece of apple cake is mine.
There's some jobs ready for you.
And Sunday we'll have snickerdoodles, because it's a baking stream. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I'm up for it. I got up at 6 a.m. today. I'm probably going to go to bed early. Oop, we leveled up. 86. I got the photo reward. It just doesn't want to stay down. That's what she said. Yep, there it is. Perfect investigation bonus, $230. We love it. And that gets added into the ×3. So perfect investigations, even on professional, are worth it. Fuck yeah, Snickerdoodle. They are a family favorite. And the way we make them is different from the way they're made commercially. And so I can't stand commercial Snickerdoodles, because to me, commercial Snickerdoodles taste like box mixed sugar cookies rolled in cinnamon sugar, and they're just not good. They're just not good to me. How many times did it change favorite rooms? 3 times. It aged 6 times, and it only hunted once. Ugh, itch, itch, itch. All right. Let's do a nightmare one on Tanglewood to rest my eyes. I say nightmare, but I'm gonna do it. Hardest possible challenge, but yeah, fuck that. Can't be bothered. I believe this is the one. Contract. Heavy rain. Cursed possession is there. Yes. Yes. It's a little bit harder. Like, it's a little bit higher difficulty multiplier than Nightmare. But you get the activity, or not the activity board. You get the sanity monitor, which I find very helpful. honestly, I don't know what makes it special. But when mine are made, hang on a second. I can show you what they look like. And I'm sure as soon as you see what they look like, you'll understand what I mean when I say they're different. Because at one point, I made a cookbook after my mom passed, and the snickerdoodles are one of the recipes in there, and so I photographed them. So if I just go to the right page with the photograph, that's pie, that's pie. There they are. Maybe you can see. So if you can notice, they've got like cracks in them. They kind of like spread and crack. We're making snickerdoodles on Sunday. Time! 3 stream streak, let's go! So, I'll try to zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, you can kind of see how that they like crack. They're not the same as what you get in, oop. I just wanted to scroll down. As you get in a store. Because the ones you get in a store, they're like thicker and they kind of mound over and they're just like, they're very doughy. These ones will be crispy around this like outside edge, but the inside will be chewy. It keeps you nice and round. You just have to eat less of my cooking, okay? They are delicious. And because, like, obviously I don't know what the ingredients difference is between what I make and what is made commercially, right? So I can't tell you that, like, mine has cream of tartar and, you know, commercial brand doesn't. Like, I have no idea. All I can tell you is that I suspect, because again, I haven't confirmed this, I suspect my snickerdoodle recipe, because it comes from my aunt whose parents were German immigrants, that this recipe might actually come from them. I cannot say for sure, but I suspect. And if you want the recipe, if you're looking for it, it's in the Bake With Me section of my Discord. I offer all of the recipes that I use on a Bake With Me stream for free. I encourage you to make them. I would love to see if you make it, how you liked it and stuff. If you want to get the ingredients ahead of time, I encourage you to bake along as I go. You did prepares pen and cards? Yeah. All of the recipes are in my Discord. There is a Bake With Me recipe section down near the bottom-ish. And if you cannot see it, because Discord is Discord, and it has this thing where it like picks recommended things for you. If you go up at the top, you'll see events, browse channels, and I think members. I think everybody can see members. If you click on browse channels, you can literally scroll through and see if there's any channels that are unchecked. And if they are, they're not going to show up for you. And that is for any Discord server. So if you ever feel like you're missing something in a Discord server, you can go through and check. And if there are things in a Discord server that you're like, I have zero interest in this. Like, for example, I have a self-care section where I have a bot that posts like little reminders of take your meds, I hope you have a nice day, etc., etc. And some people may not be interested in the bot messages. You can uncheck that channel and then it won't show up for you. So long as nothing is tagged in it, it will not alert you anymore. Like, it's an interesting feature, but the fact that they default turn certain things off can be frustrating. So yeah, if you don't see the Bake With Me recipe section, which is down under social media, definitely check in the browse channels and it should, you know, see if it's not checked for you. And if it isn't, you can click on it and get it to show up. They look like the snickerdoodles your grandma used to make, Vesperia. They might be. In other servers, it's annoying. You need to go look at the bot messages. They just cycle. I have them set at either certain times or certain days. Because I feel like sometimes we all just need a little reminder sometimes. I know sometimes I even go in and my bot has said, did you remember to take your meds today? And I'm like, no, I did not. Before I forget, by the way. Push to talk. Thank you very much. So I'm not just talking to the ghost. Yep. Completely forgot to take them. I'm right there with you. I am right there with you. But yeah, I'm a firm believer. Like, I know some people, they keep their family's recipes secret so that, you know, it's a treat from them when they make it. But I'm a firm believer that recipes were made to be shared. So I don't hide any of my recipes. Some of them do come out of cookbooks that I've paid for. So whenever that is the case, even though I will give you the recipe, because I'm not giving you the whole cookbook's worth, right? I will tell you exactly which cookbook it came out of. And, excuse me, encourage you, if you really like the recipe or you're interested, to go purchase it. Because I think that's the right thing to do, too. Sandra Miller, please don't crawl. Firelight, Repel, and Parabolic. We're going to get the Parabolic stuff just from this. All right. I cannot see where power is. Don't look. Don't feel like a silly person. All right. We can only get 2 evidence this time, friends. Only 2 evidence. Other side. They're more like guidelines than actual rules. Captain Barbossa's cookbook, probably. Absolutely, Nova. Captain Barbossa's cookbook would be like, so I think if you do this, it'll make something like this. And it should taste relatively like this, but you can experiment. It's not Floppy Frank. We cannot hide in the lockers. So power is in the basement. Pro tip. If you turn on lights, it preserves sanity. Oh, hello, boner. That's a nice boner. Straight from Davy Jones's kitchen. Absolutely. My Meemaw never made snickerdoodles, but she made the best chess. I'm pretty sure I've seen chess squares in anime, but I do not have a recipe for them, Ophelia. So if you would like to share that with me, I would love to give them a try. And then if you don't mind me sharing it on... Oh, it's a monkey paw. If you don't mind me sharing it on stream, I may use them for baking stream one day. Alright, we've got the cursed object. We've got the boner. Let's nail down some hiding, which it's not in here. Some hiding and a ghost. I appreciate that. I am a recipe collector. In fact, the German apple cake that I made recently came from Phoenix Dark. That is their mother's recipe from, I think, their aunt. No hiding, no EMF. Do we have hiding here? Okay, so we've got 2 closets we can hide in. That sounds about right for Nightmare. Now, which room are you in, Ghosty Pants? Is it this one? Hello! sure are chucking a lot of stuff. But which room are you in? Are you in here or are you in the bathroom? 5.6, 12.5, 11. There is some room bleed going on right now. You're in the nursery. Interesting. Oops, I didn't mean to turn that off. Fuck that picture, right? I don't think my grandmother that I'm close to ever baked cookies. Really? Well, if she's... Listen, I did not have my camera. That was rude. I could have taken a nice picture of you, but you just had to go and sneak up on me. That is a-okay, Ophelia, because if I want to omit the box cake mix, I will figure out a recipe that works around it. Right, Dova? Ma'am. Excuse me. How is my sanity looking? Iffy. Let's just take some drugs, shall we? I don't think chess squares are shortbread. I'm pretty sure they're vanilla and chocolate cookies that you, like, you pile them so that they look like checkerboards. Well, I don't see any ghost balls. Hello, EMF 5. There's one of our two evidences. Cannot place that there. Womp womp. My peepaw made peanut butter cookies as a rare treat and decided to teach me to make them. That unlocked the, oh my god, I love baking achievement for me. Fuck yes. Hell yes, Ophelia. It's a cake-like base, but not, and the topping is cream cheese. Interesting. I'm very curious about this recipe, Ophelia. Bring in some Jesus cookies and a spirit box. Man, if we get UV evidence, I might get some of those footprint photos. I need feet pics! For my Oni fans! Even though it's funny that I say that because Onis don't have UV evidence. One there. It threw the bear. How disrespectful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tibbers. I'll take you out of here. Not the Oni fans. I have to be very, very intentional with my pronunciation of that. Because I do not want to get flagged for inappropriate stuff. And this. We're good there. Bring one of these in. Well, I hope Clover was tasty. You're not shocked, Dova. You're not shocked. Where are you?
Taken away.
Well, we got Spirit Box. First try. Spirit Wraith or the twins? Well, it's not going to give us writing. And we're not going to get that. But we've got our sensor down. So this is a very important thing to note. We're going to do a Wraith test. And a Wraith test requires the motion sensor so that you can guarantee you know if the ghost stepped over the salt. Because a Wraith cannot step in the salt. The best way to ensure that it did not step in the salt and it didn't just walk around it because the ghost can be ornery is to put it under the motion sensor line. And then if it trips the motion sensor but doesn't trip the salt, it's a Wraith. I did not consent to this. Clover likes to take 30-mile walks. Clover is insane. We love her, but it's insane. Dova. Some tree sticks. Nom 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 nom. Not a wraith. Twins or spirit? I'm kind of thinking twins. We're gonna have to force a hunt. Seamus, will you please snooze those ads? Bestial. Ooh, mac and cheese sounds delicious. The dead people classifications are going well, Everett. How are you doing tonight? Let's get the firelight. Alright, I think Seamus is watching anime. I will hit the snooze. Because I don't want you guys to get ads in the middle of the run. Buy us a little time. Oh, cut the power. Not gonna trust it. I want to make sure I get good photos. Let's go turn the power back on. I'm tempted to do something stupid. I'm tempted to ask for knowledge with the monkey paw. Maybe right at the very end. I heard the window tap. Will you talk to me, ghost? Please speak to me. I need ghostly whispers. Ghostly whispers, please. You're here. Talk to me. Tell me your deepest, darkest secrets. Part of what makes me think twins is because we're having interactions like way over here, but the ghost room is over here. So twins have two radiuses of where they will interact. Where? So twins is a specific type of entity. It's one ghost, but it can act within 2 different radiuses, or radii if you want to be proper. The smaller radii is very close to its ghost room, which would be right here. And it makes it 10% slower than normal in walking speed when hunting. If it interacts with the bigger radii, it can interact with stuff like outside of its ghost room. Perfect. We're done with the photos. And it's 10% faster in its hunting speed. All right. Speaking of, do not crawl at me. I think we just have to escape the ghost. Repel while it's in shade. Yep. Well. Knocked that down. I wish for sunrise. I wish for sunrise. I wish for sunrise. Alright, it doesn't hear me for whatever reason. Blarg! Oh. What's a thing, Clover? That you can specifically wish for a certain weather type? Yes. So if you set it to text, when you right click, you can then pick text-wise, yeah. So the reason I'm wishing for sunrise is so that I can hear better. That is slightly faster. Pretty sure. Come here, you bent over bitch. I'm gonna start the timer. Yeah, anything that requires speaking, it can be used for. Okay. Hunts over. So, 2 things I noted with that. Number 1, it avoided the crucifix. Number 2, it seemed to be a little bit faster. I'm pretty sure it's the twins. Because, wishing for a specific type of weather does not drain, like, it doesn't trigger a hunt. It drains your sanity. Speaking of draining sanity, I'm gonna go get another smudge. Made your shiver go down your spine. That's our escape. Now I just need to nail what ghost it is. I am pretty certain it is the twins. I've got a timer going. It should be able to hunt again, or attempt to, in 15 seconds. Literally, while it was hunting the last time, I was opening my phone up for a timer. It's great to know. It's really good when you want to be sneaky. Okay. So if it doesn't try to hunt again until 3 minutes, we're back on the table for a spirit. I'm going to... There it goes. which means that it cannot be a spirit because we're at a minute 48. It is the twins, and we can go. So a spirit, when you smudge a spirit, from the minute you light the smudge is when you have to start the timer. A spirit cannot hunt again until that timer has hit 3 minutes. So the fact that we're only at a minute 48 means it cannot be a spirit. And since it cannot be a wraith, it must be the twins. It's almost 3 a.m. You'll just have to pick very quickly. Oh no! You should get some sleep, lovely ghost. As much as I love having you here, sleep is important. Voila! It is the twins. Especially if you've got a long drive ahead of you, it's very important not to drive drowsy. Perfect investigation times 4.3. So it recognized 2 phrases, which means it wasn't hearing the monkey paw at one point. But it worked before with the spirit box. It's so bizarre. 1 fuse box toggle. Yep. 62 interactions. 5 favorite room changes. Holy smokes. It used its abilities 10 times, which means that it threw 2 items very closely back to back. Not at the same time, because that would be a poltergeist action, but very closely together. 2 events, 1 hunt. Beautiful. All right. We have ads coming up, friends, and I don't want anybody to be stuck in ads while I am in the middle of a map. Plus, I need to get up and stretch my legs, so I would encourage you guys to get up and stretch your legs. Find a snack, use the bathroom, move around. It's going to be like the old-fashioned commercial breaks. I'm going to run ads. I'm going to put up a BRB screen. If you're subscribed or you have Turbo, you get to watch clips from the past. If not, the ads will run, but you're not missing any gameplay. Thankfully, you're not driving. Very good. So I will meet you guys back here in approximately 3 minutes. I, too, am going to get up and stretch my legs and use the bathroom. And when we get back, we'll go back to a Blood Moon map. So 3 minutes, friends. Go get some stuff done. It just... Damn moose! Oh my god. Okay. 1,000 channels and there's nothing to fucking watch. That's what this signifies. This right here. All the clicking. 1,000 channels. Nothing to watch. I think... I think we hit the lasers. He's acting like... Fuck yourself, ghost. Seamus got old! So now it matches real life. Everybody's getting old, guys. Shots fired. It's not a lie. It's not a lie, Manders. You know, Seamus is 22 years older than me. Give me your skin, Mr. Puffton. Thank you. It's freaky? Yeah, a little bit. Let's head east. Yeah. Oh my god, Chesney. Oh my god. Chesney, thank you so much for the raid. Raiders, welcome on in. My name is Saknika. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I'm currently playing Pal World because I've been in a Cozy Games kind of mood. Oh, hey, how are ya? Chesney, how was DBD? You guys, if you don't... Well, of course, we need a steam engine. Love it. Amazing. Senate. Doing live. Is that a cock and balls? Maybe. It's absolutely a cock and balls.
Right, there we go.
Where are you?
I'm gonna find
Welcome
this
back from the ads, friends. Thank you for waiting. Speaking of that German apple cake, I've got my last slice here. Because it's definitely time for dessert. My chair wheel's in the wrong spot. There we go. There we go. Blah. All right. Edgefield, professional, because it's Blood Moon and they fucked with the ghost speed. So I don't feel like dealing with trying to figure it out.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Garage power.
Whoever was here must have summoned
George
them
Mills.
with a cursed object.
Let me go back to
Careful.
Windows.
What it's capable of.
Motion, Firelight, Insanity. So long as it is not the tarot cards, and technically the monkey paw, easy squeezy. Literally any cursed object but those two, I can get my sanity down, no problem. Let's go to Edgefield. Boop. Our first Blood Moon totem. There was a weird light leak and I thought I saw a child standing there. Oh, hey. Hey, totem, hey. No hiding. Power's on. No boner. So I like to have... No boner. I like to have lights on in the room that I'm currently searching. Or in, like, hallways. To help preserve my sanity for longer. But because you're... Oh, I heard that. Because you're limited on the number of lights you can have on, I do turn them off. EMF 5. I guess I'm too close to these. Anyways, it's either in the basement or upstairs. We've got basement lockers to hide in. Oh, I guess this opens outward. I can't remember which way doors are supposed to open, but since the update, some of them open in the opposite direction and it's screwing me up. Because it's muscle memory at this point, right? Are you in the upstairs hallway? Are you in the garage? Not the hallway. You're here. Okay, so that's just a bleed. I can't delete anymore. Ah, not the tarot cards. Boo. So the tarot cards are fun with friends, but they're really poop when you need to get your sanity down, because sometimes those fuckers are just like, oh, you need no sanity? How about 100% sanity? Here's the sun. And that's just rude. Boner, 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 boner. Has anybody seen my lost boner? Not your boner, Seamus. I always have to clarify, because otherwise he comes in here and says that that's where it is. Because boys never grow up. That is what I have learned. Lots of upstairs hiding. But I've yet to see this boner. Did I possibly miss it in the living room? Yep, almost did. Blends in with the damn carpet. Okay. We need more equipment. And I need another bite of apple cake. I also need drugs. Even though we want to get below 25, I don't want to do it before I'm protected. One, 2, 3. Always practice safe ghost hunting, friends. 2.4 is not a freezing. At the moment, I don't see UV, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Time to check for ghost balls. I do not at present see any ghostly balls. Do not see any fingerprints. So far all we have is that EMF 5. And that is probably an EMF 5 on the board, because it can be at the 4, 5, or 6 range. And it comes up, straight across, and down, and we weren't in the house to trigger an event. Now, one thing we can do, so we didn't get fingerprints, and the only one who can hide their fingerprints is an obake, which means it cannot be this, this, or this, because they would have had to have shown us their fingerprints. We can't rule it out because the obake could be hiding it, but we know it's not that. Oh, that looks like the book's been tossed. So we might be able to rule out writing as well. We just have to see if it wrote in it first. It did not. So since we can get all 3 evidence, we know it's not writing. Where are you?
From behind.
Spirit box, Wraith, or the twins? Will it be freezing? Or will it be dots? There's our motion sensor. There's our salt. So if it crosses the motion sensor... See how it crossed the motion sensor, but the salt is undisturbed? It's probably a wraith. Yep. Didn't step in the salt. It is a wraith. Somewhere we will get dots. All right. What else do we need? Firelight sanity. Not getting easy pictures this time, that's for fucking sure. Bastard. That also means it can teleport onto me. Wraiths are dangerous because they can teleport to a player and then start the hunt, like literally on top of your face hole. It was not fun. I bet it wasn't, crazy guy. So see how we have a random... Oh, no, never mind. It blew out the light. I was going to say, that could be a teleport, but no, it's this. Boo! We cannot get a perfect game now because what it threw was that. Boo! Boo! Because we've already spent our deletions on totems. And having salt around you, that is very lucky, yeah. Whoops. Because when a wraith decides to go after your booty cheeks... Where did I toss that extra smudge as I was going? There it is. I need 2 more photos. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure even if the wraith cannot step in the salt to slow it down, it still slows down if it goes over it, I think. Blow that candle one more time, baby. Oh, excuse me. It's a shame those don't actually light up. Hi, Carrie. How are ya? So you can get time to hide. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Okay, we're done that. Are you still in this room? Yes. Okay, now I need to get my sanity down. How much further do I have to go? And do I care since I cannot get a perfect game? Ooh, what's tomorrow? I mean, the more I do, the better. And I'm almost there. You suck. You suck. So what we're gonna do for the sanity drain is just come here. We live here now. Turn this off. And we wait. We just wait in the dark. The tarot cards are too dangerous. And the wraith is down here. You can hear it. They're too dangerous in this instance. So that was a teleport and a hunt. Runs 9 to 3. Oh, is it for like a craft fair? Loop a wraith around a dinner table. That had me cackling. He did that for like 2 minutes. It felt so... if it was a cursed hunt, it would have been like 60 seconds minimum. It could have been 90. I looped a banshee around the little the coffee table in Tanglewood once for a cursed hunt for 60 seconds. Set and cousin has most of her stuff ready. Hell yes, Carrie. So yeah, it teleported down here and then it started its hunt. Because it knew we went down here, but it can't find us because we're in hiding. As I was saying, though, the tarot cards are too dangerous in this instance because they could give us the sun and reverse all of the sanity drain hard work. They could give us Wheel of Fortune green, which will up our sanity. Like, it's too risky that we're going to get shit that doesn't help us. And all we need is this sanity to drop. So we'll just wait. George Mills will just have to excuse us for hiding in his locker. There it is. And we're safe. I was a wee bit nervous there. All right, did I circle it? I sure did. We're off. We're off to see the wizard.
Welcome back.
Raid complete. We're gonna level up. Let's go. Excuse me. I love a good level up. I hope you guys do well tomorrow, Carrie. And we're adding points. Always nice. Ding. Skip the rest. One light switch. It changed favorite rooms twice. It teleported 3 times. We had 2 hunts? I only remember 1 hunt. Did you, like, start a hunt just as we were leaving, my friend? Weird. Weird. Ugh, let's do this map so that I can say I did it tonight. But before I get going on to it... Up to 27, so a full percentage has been completed since we started. By the community. And if I get this ghost right, this will be my 12th out of 50 for the special badge. Blech. This map is the stair simulator. I wish I got, like, it counted for me. For me personally, to do all these stairs. Alright, where the fuck's the power? How far up do I have to climb? Game room. Got it. Sharn Wilson. I think that's a female name. Ugh. Sanity, witness, and photo. I gotta be fast on my fingers. Although I will say, it seems like with the Blood Moon, they're a little bit more active as far as the events go, too. Wish us luck, Belladonna. We do not have that hiding. We do have this hiding. It is not the tarot cards. For a second there, I thought that was the boner. Tapping hall lights as we go up. Do we have the mirror? That's hiding. No, we do not. Yeah, the sanity drain is really brutal on this map. I agree. I would also like it better if you didn't lose your sanity so fast. Not the Ouija board. Ugh. Itch. Not the summoning circle. Definitely ghost speed and activity, I think, are for sure, because I agree on those. I don't know about the sanity drain. Sanity drain feels about the same for me personally. No hiding, no boner. Not Floppy Frank. We got hiding there, though. Well, I think this is the ghost room. I'll leave you to it. Ghosty McGhostpants. It's not the monkey paw, I don't think. So where does the music box spawn? Okay, we've got hiding there. Oops. That's hiding, I think. Drag the Shiver Me Timbers parrot everywhere. That's hilarious. I don't know if they can spawn out here. But this looks so cool. Well, they can. Oh my god, I have such an itch. Here we go. Here we go. I can't get quite to my backpack anymore. I'm sitting in the chair. I had to scooch forward. Okay. Well, I haven't found a bone. And I haven't found a cursed object. It's gotta be the music box. I just don't remember where the music box spawns. You just stay there. Oh, it spawns right here. Okay. I am looking for a boner. Yeah, this is going to be the map that takes me a really long time. I mean, all of the maps will probably take me a long time, but this one especially to get... to get the portraits for getting a certain number of ghosts right, because I personally don't necessarily want to cheese it by going on to friendly ghost mode and just playing that way where you can't die. And these maps just, like the Sunny Meadows one, I'll be okay. I like Sunny Meadows, but Point Hope and Camp Woodwind / Maple Lodge, Maple Lodge isn't so bad, but Woodwind's so small I usually die on it because I don't have room. I don't have room. Friend angry. Yeah, I bet that friend is angry. I'm here invading their space. We walked over this boner how many times? It's gigantic. And we just ignored it. Alright, let's go leave this behind. Pray that we still have enough sanity to be doing this. I am glad, though, that they at least classified this map as a medium. But I wish we could get more small map. Like, it's nice to have an option for the medium maps, but I need a couple more small ones. Where it's not laborious to find your way to a place. Okay, we're out. Aw, bed snack bones. I almost missed that. Not terrible. Not great. Take some drugs. Bring up some Jesus cookies and a UV light. Nope, there's the light. Okay. Power's still on. So long as the light is turning up there, you know the power has not been cut. It's weird to me that the devs focus on these intricate big maps when players clearly favor the small. I am looking forward to the new farmhouse maps as well. I want them to be more farmhousey and less cabin in the woods. Which I think is the goal. Also, just saying, as cool as this map is, I cannot imagine having to climb 5 flights of stairs just to go pee. Nor having the kid's bedroom all the way up here. I can't imagine having to carry the child up all of those stairs if they fall asleep in the car. Well, it's freezing. And we've got UV. UV on anything else real fast? Anything else? No? Just the door? Okay. I swear, if this is a lazy demon that could have hunted me and didn't, I'm gonna be angry. I need the Doom Slate achievement. Yeah, after the farmhouse maps, before they make a new one, I will say, if they would fix high school the way they did the asylum, so that it's more interesting, the rooms are more unique, a map would be great so that you can help locate areas and have more objects for the ghost to actually throw. That would be phenomenal. Because as it is right now, the rooms are basically cookie cutter, and the items to throw just like don't exist. There's maybe 2 items in a room that the ghost can touch. So you can't even like listen for it chucking things because it really doesn't have stuff to throw. It really does, Ginger Snaps. It really does. I should actually ask Epic if she's heard anything about that. Because I know she's big on that getting updated too. Or I guess I could check their Trello. This is the room. Oh, we've got ghost balls. It could be a mimic. So we don't actually need that. We don't technically need this. I'm just going to put it up because I can. It gives illumination. So the reason it can be a mimic is because the ghost orbs are fake with a mimic. So we have to go get the spirit box and check for spirit box. A boarding school would be very interesting. But I also like the idea of being in an old schoolhouse that, you know, has been abandoned. There's just something about it. Alright, if it's not a mimic, it is a Hantu. But I'm kind of feeling mimicky because I feel like a Hantu should have turned the power off at least once by now. So I need this, and I want this, and this, and this. This ghost has not evented on us once. If it's a mimic, I'm not even going to push it. Mimics are dangerous. Although I do have the music box. I could force an event with the music box and get the photo. And then I just have to run screaming for my life. There are so many kinds of maps I would love to see them do. Within reason, of course, because obviously some of them would just be like too detailed or too many objects that would cause lag for most users, and we don't want it to be inaccessible to other players, right? Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Where are you? How old are you? Are you French? Are you friendly? Are you hurt? Are you horny? Where are you? How old are you? Alright, if it's a mimic, I will be surprised. Let's go get salt. So it probably is actually a Hantu. I mean, I think it would be interesting, honestly, to have, like, one apartment in a whole building. So you can have, like, a big, impressive building, and you know, maybe it randomizes which apartment you get. So they could design a whole lot of little houses, kind of. And depending on which one you get, depends on, like, which floor you take the elevator to or something. I think that could be very interesting. So it's a small map, but it's one of 5. Kind of like how Sunny Meadows can be broken up. And I'm actually going to be able to drain my sanity with the music box. So we're going to accomplish, like, all of these all at once. I need 2 more photos and then the ghost photo. And if it is a Hantu, once we get it out of the ghost room, it will be slow. Right? It would be wicked fun. And it would add a little bit of, like, pizzazz to the game, because you never quite know which house you're gonna get. Oh, did you finally? Or did you try to hunt? Oh, I might get up there and have a burnt crucifix. The Munsters Mansion. Yep. The burnt crucifix photo is actually worth a lot of money. What did I do? Ah, there it is. Listen, I'm not picky. And for my next trick, shit. I hit the wrong button. I think they've said that they will not do a carnival or an amusement park because there will be too many moving parts, pieces, and otherwise. Okay. Well, I fucked that up. So we're leaving. There are no redos. We're just leaving. Womp 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 womp. Yeah. I mean, maybe an abandoned circus where there aren't any rides could be a possibility, but anything that's got like roller coasters and stuff they've said is out. Because it would be kind of cool if you had like a series of 3 circus tents and stuff. Yeah, YOLO. Fuck it. We're calling it a Hantu and we're moving on with life. Maurice is a DBD thing, Seamus. It was indeed a Hantu. When did we witness a ghost event? Did it count? Did we get close enough with the music box, I guess? Maurice, are we riot? You can't combine the games, Seamus. You just can't. I'm sorry. I don't even think the Phasmo devs know the DBD devs, and vice versa. I'm honestly surprised, being a Hantu, that it never cut the breaker. Seamus, you don't even regularly play Phasmo. Let's go... go to Ridgeview and do a nightmare run. Well, we can set up for one. But I'm gonna run my ads. More circus and amusement park, but the issue with the complexity... Yeah. So they might be able to do a circus. Like I said, if we don't include rides and it's just like a different kind of design, I don't see why not. Because we already do like a lot of tents and stuff for like Maple Lodge and Camp Woodwind. So if it's just tents instead of buildings, essentially, and then unique items that you would find at a circus, like maybe you know, the monkey with the cymbals that could clap, or throwing knives and flyers that would have been stuck to the wall or something, like a pile that the ghost could pick 1 or 2 up from. A ticket stub roll. Things like that. Like, there are unique items if you just didn't put in too many moving parts and pieces. Because you could have, like, the big circus tent as a room. You could have maybe a smaller tent where animals used to be, and then a couple of dressing rooms, right? And a bathroom. It doesn't have to be huge. And it would be a different aesthetic. And in the dressing room, maybe there's, like, makeup and clown pictures or something. I don't know. But alright, let me run those ads real fast. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll do a nightmare run, and then maybe one more Blood Moon map before I have to call it quits, because I'm getting a little bit on the rocky, like, I could potentially go to sleep feeling. So we'll see. Like I said, I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's 9:30 now, so my body is definitely starting the like, chill down. But first, ads, and then we'll figure it out as we go. So if you're subscribed, you're going to get to watch clips. If you are not subscribed or you don't have Turbo, you aren't going to miss anything. And I appreciate you guys sitting through the ads because it does help me out. So I will be back in 3 minutes. Get up, stretch your legs, move around, go get a snack, make some popcorn, you know, whatever you got to do. I'll see you in 3 minutes. I got murdered by ghosty pants. I wanted to be its friend, and it said no. Rude. Guys. This bitch. Got the motherfucking power. And then turned it back on? What the actual fuck? Only face in one direction, did I just draw it in the wrong one? I must have. Oh! Oh! I feel smart right now. I totally bypassed learning how to intentionally rotate the fortress. I'm guessing there's some sort of knowledge to it, and I was just like, if I do this. That's my go-to. Boop. Oh, hi, boner. I always greet my boners that excitedly. For anyone who's wondering. Boners are a very exciting thing. Maybe I shouldn't hit the... Don't mind me, Popo. I was about to say maybe I shouldn't hit the police, but too late. Meow! The fuck is that noise?
What the fuck was that shit? Why is there laughter?
I'm launching us. I think Brandy used the mask. It just... Oh, damn moose! Oh my god. Okay. I got a bonus log. 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 Yeah, shut up, lady. It's my bonus log. I already used it. You can't have it. And I was gonna, like, suck it in through my teeth, and that was a mistake. Because it just went, like, all over my face. And then I like, choked and spit it into my hands. Oh my god, it was a moment. It was a fucking moment. Oh my lord. It's not a djinn. It's not a djinn. I wasn't expecting to survive that. But I don't want to put this on. You put a harness on a cat, they fall over dead. Welcome back from the ads, friends. Thank you for your patience. I had a nice leg stretch. It felt good. Now let's get into the review. It may not help the blood moon, but it helps my sanity with the red lights.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting
Because,
the
good
investigation.
lord, the red lights are hard. Lori Cordero.
Unfortunately,
Motion sensor, event, parabolic. Oh, excuse me. Now I have circus music stuck in my head. Oops. It's not the tarot cards. Not the mirror. It's a Ouija board. We'll come back to that. No hiding. Power is indeed in here. I appreciate that. Hiding in the back! Let's go. Now we need a boner. A boner. No hiding. Boner. Where are you, boner? It's so dark on this side. No boner. No boner. Boner, boner, boner. Does singing to find the boner help? I don't know. Any port in a storm, though. No hiding in this room. That's my, like, knee-jerk reaction room to go running for, so that's not good. No boner. We've got hiding. No boner. We have to check the toilet safety room. I cannot tell you how many times this is where I have hidden and survived. Okay, something about this toilet just makes you safe. Where's my boner? There's my boner. Found it. Oops. Haven't heard anything though. But that's okay, because we're gonna go downstairs, we're gonna check our sanity, and we're gonna play with a Ouija board. Correction. The ghost is in the garage. Cool, you just wait there. We've got a garage ghost. Sanity's looking good. Looking good. That sounds like EMF 5. Because it is. I see no orbs. Cut the power, it's not a djinn. You're very busy in here. Evidence. Not a djinn. Boom, instant death? Was it a demon? Was it a demon, Havoc? Also, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, I really don't think we have orbs, so it's not a mimic either. Alright, spirit box. Hum light. 1 cent of Jesus. Where are you? How old are you? Are you close? Are you far? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? How old are you? Are you French? Are you friendly? Are you hurt? Are you horny? Where are you? How old are you? Okay. If it has forced spirit box, then we're not getting it. So that means not a Daogan, not a Moroi. It is still in here, right? Yes. Yes, it is. Get the other Jesus cookie. I don't like leaving half of the room unprotected. Gotta practice safe hunting. It could save your life. So could drugs. Another cookie. I want more dots, and I want another camera. for as much of this as we can. Oop, there we go. I think what we're actually hooking these onto, honestly, is something upstairs. How old are you? Goodbye. 45. We'll come back and check that later. If it's a Fae, it will have changed. Thank you for being here while you could, Ginger Snap. Sleep well. At least I think you mean you're going to bed. If not, have a good rest of your night. Oh, we got EMF 5. I remember that much. Right? God, I'm pretty sure we got EMF 5 and I just didn't mark it. But I don't remember anymore. Fuck. Salt motion. I think we got EMF 5. Oh my god, my brain. I am clearly losing it. Because I think we came in here with the camera and I crouched and I looked. Yes, I did. There's EMF 5. One 1.1 is not technically freezing. Was so active. Oh, it's not a wraith. Now, we know we're not going to get ghost writing, probably. Yeah, it's not going to give us the ghost writing. If it hasn't. I'm trying to think if I can do process of elimination, but I don't think I can that easily. I think that would be playing with fire. Gets close to freezing, but it never quite becomes freezing. Oh, did you cut the power? No, you did not. Touched the car, though. Can't be a fae. Excuse me. No, if it were to have orbs and writing, okay, it can't. I was gonna say, then it can't be that because it would be hiding all of it. I'm feeling a little shady because it's like not really active while we're in there. Take this in with me. Okay, if it's an obake, it hid the fingerprints. But there's a reconfirm on the EMF5, I heard it. Okay, cool. We're done with the photos. At this point, we're just trying to figure out what the ghost is. I haven't seen any dots. I think I'm gonna take these from here. Just really light this area up. We'll watch for a second. From the van. So an obake could be hiding fingerprints. Like, not hiding the evidence, but they have an ability that you don't see, like they hide the fingerprints from you. It kind of felt shady, but also kind of not. It is doing stuff while we're in there, so I'm gonna cross that out. It really hasn't evented, so I'm not feeling Oni. If it's a Goryo, we're only gonna see the dots on camera. Oh, okay, there's dots. Alright, I want to listen to this thing. It hasn't changed rooms. It might be a Goryo. Hide and seek. Not a Raiju. And I don't think it's an Oni. I think it is a Goryo. And the reason why is because it didn't feel as visible as it could have been. Also, it hasn't evented on us at all. We've had 0 events. Where you would have died after pooping yourself. Listen, this bitch is a crawler. That's not okay. Okay, Ghost is back in here. Yeah, I think we've got a Goryo on our hands. What I'm impressed with is that I only needed 1 smudge. Because all that time in there, I never saw it in the dots personally. It hasn't evented on us. Onis love to event. If this is an Oni that hasn't evented once, I will be shooketh. Well, let's go see if we can't get a parabolic reading. And there was a time that I would have died to that Seamus. 100%. You have to build up the skill. That's all. You want to speak to me? Listen, I know you're in here, Ghost. I need you to whisper sweet nothings in my ear, please. It would be very helpful. welcome back. I hope you had a good lurk. We're hanging in there. I think we got a stinky Goryo that won't talk to me on the parabolic. You're welcome. I'm about ready to say screw it and just leave because we don't have a ghost event either. Watch one of your favorite cinematic game scenes ever? Let's go. All good stuff. Yeah, this ghost is stinky. We're calling it a Goryo and we're leaving. It doesn't event. It doesn't speak. Just throws spray paint and has a hissy fit. Not ones you watch, so you're just lurking? Hey. Nothing wrong with that, Carrie. Nothing wrong with that. Did I circle Goryo? I sure did. Ah. It was a Goryo. A stinky, stinky Goryo. All right. We will go do Graftoni because I haven't done it yet. We almost went the whole night without you crying at me there, little boy. Hi. You got your wets. You've been fed. All right. Let's go do this. Ooh, that was a little bit of a weird spike. Alright, workshop power, repel, cleanse, and event. Barbara Craft. Don't be a crawler, Barbara. Yeah, Smeagol? Are you trying to tell me it's time for bed? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Mommy, come to bed so we can cuddle? I thought something had rolled under the stairs. It's just the way the light's hitting it. It's not the music box. It's not the mirror. We've got the vertical sex spot. Open up both doors so we can hear better if it hunts. Itch, itch, itch. What, Smeagol? Not the Ouija board. Could I be so lucky to get a summoning circle? Oh, boner. Nice little bit of head in the bedroom. Laundry room hiding. Excellent. I think that's hiding. But I'm not trusting it, so. Yeah, Smeagol? I hear you, little boy. You were just so cozy and cuddled with your daddy. I gave you lots of scritchies. We have the under the stair hiding. No chair. We have this hiding. It is the summoning circle. Oh, Phasmo loves me for my last one. Because I think after this I am going to raid and snooze. No hiding. Now I just gotta find the ghost room. I do love the summoning circle. You get an event, you get a photo. Hey, twins room. Of course, the last room we get back to, right? Okay, cool. We've lit it up the whole way through. Yeah, I have to behave tonight because I work tomorrow. I've got 2 clients. Let's be smart about this, shall we? Two clients tomorrow, and then Seamus and I are gonna be bottling some meat after we degas it, which I am very excited for. We've got 2 flavors. I don't see any orbs. One is a vanilla. And one is... I did turn that off. Okay. One is, mulled. So we used mulling spices. Technically 3, but one's not ready. Well, that one we're just gonna rack to secondary. Because that's the sizer. If we rack it, we may wait, let it clarify a little bit more, but it's looking so good. I'm really impressed with it. 2 things of Jesus and a cum light. That is a very weird sentence. Gonna be the best I can do. Do that. Let's go get more shit. It kind of does look like it has rust on it, doesn't it, Dova? Right, we can rule out orbs. We don't have those. I need a talkie box. Guess I'm gonna grab one of these and these. Do I have to do a firelight? No. Bring this in with me, though. We have no evidence. We've got nothing at all. Where are you?
Sorry.
Got a picture? Not quite freezing. Oh, and it's not a phantom. Because that picture clearly has a ghost in it. Well, we got 4 totems this time. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, excuse me. Triple check for the orb. Definitely no orbs. It cannot be a mimic. Touching doors. Which doors are you touching? We've got fingies! It's a poltergeist. Perfect. So the other thing, it should be ghostwriting. Did we get writing? Oh, we did! Beautiful. I don't know if taking these pictures after the fact will count for the weekly or not. Need this and this. And a thing of drugs. We're gonna go light that summoning circle. Real orbs, but every time I go looking, I end up on a fake video. Oh, that sucks, Dova. Yeah, I can imagine that would be hard. We're gonna take drugs here, and we're gonna take drugs with us. Because I can get the repel and the cleanse at the same time. So once we get in there, we'll take more drugs to get our sanity perfect for lighting a summoning circle. And then our hiding is under the stairs. But it didn't see us go here. I got a little nervous. Is that your home-cooked clover you're sharing with Seamus there, Nova? I have not forgotten about the home-cooked clover. Alright, that should do it. We can leave. Should have gotten everything. Sure did. Goodbye, Barbara Craft. You silly little poltergeist. Oh, actually, I should see. How many feet pics does it count as? Just 2. Okay, so it only counts the ones you can put into your journal. Womp womp. That's a really tricky one. You've got to play a lot to get 30 of those, because if you don't get a ghost with UV evidence, hit that button, friends. Let's hit that button. Oh! Poltergeist. We'll check and see how we're doing on the event totals. Added another 20 team points. Nope, no level. Oh no, Dova, that sucks. That's the danger of apartment living. You don't always get courteous neighbors. It never used its ability to throw 2 objects at once. That's wild. One of those events was the summoning circle. Alright, let's see where we're at on the event itself. We were at 27.6, I think. Oh, 28.6. So we've gained 2% since I started playing 3 hours ago. And technically I started playing like 2 hours ago, but whatever. Close enough. But alright, friends. That is where I'm gonna stop tonight. It has been wild and fun and wonderful, but I do have work in the morning. So I need to be responsible, take some time to wind down. Absolutely, Dova. I'm glad you could be here. I'm glad everybody could be here. I am going to find us a raid target. I would super appreciate it if you could hang around for just another 5 minutes, come on the raid, get some bonus channel points, and see where we go. You never know. I might show you somebody that you really enjoy. And if not, no harm, no foul. You can always leave once we get there, but it's really, really kind and wonderful to take people with me, and the person who gets rated is always excited to have them. So let's see. Who's doing what? Where can we go? I'm definitely feeling it though, because I'm like almost too tired to raid, and that is a telling sign right there, friends. But I will not skip the raid. You know what? It's not Phasmo. I know Fool's on Phas, but we've been to Fool recently, and I don't know if he's going to keep playing Phas. I'm actually going to take us to see Ophelia. I don't think we've raided Ophelia in a minute. So, if you are subscribed, please use that first raid message with the mandalas. If you are not subscribed, the second one with the hearts is for you. You guys, thank you so much for being here. If you want to check me out elsewhere, up above, Seamus shared my socials. And if you're not already, come hop in the Discord. That's where that snickerdoodle recipe is that we're going to be using on Sunday when we do a baking stream, which I would love to have you here for. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard approximately. I can never be 100% sure on the exact start time for baking streams because I do have to actually set up in my kitchen. But that's what I'm aiming for. So I would love to have you guys for it. Would super appreciate it if you can be there, even if it's just lurking, because we love our lurkers here. You guys, whether you lurked, were streaking, chatted, first time chatter, long time chatter, followed, subscribed, bits, however it was that you chose to support today, I appreciate you. You are amazing. You help this channel out so much. Thank you kindly for being here. I really appreciate it. We're going to bring all of this kindness on over to see Ophelia. She is a doll. She used to be family friendly, but as far as I know, she's moving away from that. So let's go bring her some love. She's a much smaller streamer. It's a quiet community. She's playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now. I think you will enjoy the vibe. And until next time, make sure you take a moment to practice some self-care. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you love you because you matter, friends. I will see you on Sunday. I will catch you in the Discord. Let's go say hello to Ophelia. You guys are amazing. All the love, friends. All the love. Have a great weekend.